Complete.
And
Oh,
then-
yeah, it's about to.
Whoa.
Welcome to Iosepa.
In the middle of Utah's Skull Valley, far from cities, far from noise, sits what remains of a forgotten town. A place built by faith, tested by isolation, and marked by loss. Many believe places like this, especially graveyards, are filled with restless spirits. But what if that assumption is wrong? In 1889, Polynesian converts to the Mormon Church were encouraged to gather in Utah. Many came from Hawaii, Samoa, and Tahiti, leaving behind everything they knew. Here, in one of the harshest environments in the state, they built a community from nothing. Homes, a church, a school, and irrigation systems in the middle of the desert. At its peak, over 200 people lived here. But survival came at a cost. Disease spread through the settlement, especially measles. Many of those buried here were children. Today, the cemetery is one of the only remaining pieces of Iosepa, not as a haunted place, but as a record of lives that endured more than most.
Oh, it's spiking to 3. Yeah. Can you keep touching this device in my hand? There's not any lights over here, are there? Like,
No.
can you shine your flashlight around? See if there's anything. Yep, back up to 3.
There's charcoal.
Uh,
A shower.
oh, is that a light in there? There is a light in there, but
It's not on.
yeah, no.
I don't even think it has power. Watch out.
Dude, honestly, I'm just worried about like spiders, like spider webs. No power. Wow. Okay. Well, it's looking like this might be a hot spot.
We try to debunk this as the light having residual power, but even when we move it closer to the light, you can see only one dot is illuminated. Once we move further away, it moves up to 3 dots again. Trevor even attempts to place it on the table to see if the 3 dots illuminate, and it moves back down to 1. We cannot confirm that this is paranormal, but it is definitely outside of the norm.
Can you touch that device on the table for me? Can you please touch that red light for me? Thank you.
This would be the only intelligent interaction that we get on the REM pod. Any further questions that we ask, we get no response.
If you're intimidated by the lights or you're afraid of them, could you please give us another form of some other sign that lets us know that you're here and you want us to leave? That has to be wind, right? No?
I didn't feel any wind.
I didn't either, but
It's a little difficult to hear, but what Trevor and I just heard were 3 distinctive taps on the roof. I will enhance the audio and play it again so that you can hear it. Directly after hearing these taps, we asked for another sign that they wanted us to leave, and we heard this.
Thank you.
thank you. Dude, that was a knock, clear as day.
Yeah, that was on something over there, though.
No, that was on this metal pillar right here.
Was it?
Right, it's like here to your right, right there. That
Oh, my hearing must be off.
was 100% right there.
After receiving this confirmation, we moved on to a different part of the cemetery, where we did not get any interaction or activity. However, we did leave a camera set up over here with the REM pod and the EMF reader, and there are a few things that are worth noting. The light anomalies you see in the first video continue to happen while this camera is recording. However, this could just be reflections of light from the IR camera of our other camera while we're in the cemetery, or reflections of the current IR light, since this light is not very powerful. However, in the second clip, that shuffle and bang, we cannot figure out what was causing this, since we only saw small field mice while we were there. The small blip you see on the REM pod is the only interaction that we get on the REM pod while this camera is recording. We left it here for about 10 minutes when the interaction happened, and then for the entire time after that, we had no interaction.
Recording.
Are you I'm pretty sure it's dying.
I don't know.
What was going on?
So I pick it up and it's fine. Wait, no, it's not. Am I going crazy? Hold on, let me hold it here for a second.
Like just with your hands?
Yeah. It seems...
What?
I don't know, man.
For the final part of the investigation, we were going to record this laser grid to see if we get any interactions. We had just put new batteries into the device, and it began fading like this multiple times, where it would fade, and then go out, and then come right back as if it had a full charge. We could not determine on site if this was a technical issue, since we believed we had fresh batteries in the device. However, I did test it at home, and we are able to determine that this is most likely a technical issue.
As you get close to it,
I tap it, turn it on. It might just be technical.
whoa.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you touch that again?
Since we were seeing what we believed to be interaction on the laser grid, we decided to move the REM pod into the grid to see if we got any interaction. Here you can see the REM pod lit up after Trevor set it onto the ground. However, we were able to debunk this later on when I was testing it, since every time I would set it on the ground it would do the same thing. We believe the heat from our hands was interfering with the temperature sensor and causing it to think that something was interacting with the antenna. After spending hours investigating Iosepa, we have to be honest about the results. Inside the cemetery, we did not capture any clear paranormal activity, and outside of a few minor moments around the pavilion, there was very little that we could confidently classify as unusual. To be completely transparent, this ended up being one of the more frustrating investigations we've done, not because the location lacked history, far from it. But when it comes to the paranormal, this investigation challenged a lot of assumptions, and honestly, that's exactly why this investigation is so important to our Graveyard series. If anything, Iosepa reinforced something we've been questioning from the beginning, that places of burial may hold emotional weight, historical weight, and cultural significance without necessarily producing paranormal activity. That doesn't make this location any less meaningful. In fact, it may make it more important, because places like this deserve to be remembered for the people who lived here, not just for ghost stories. And as we continue this series, that's what we want to focus on, finding the truth, even when the truth is quieter than we expected.